All right, guys, check it out. Palantir stock looks like it's on its way to test. I don't know about break yet, but test $160 at least as I'm making this video. Check it out. We're up over 1.6% right now, and just about, 2 hours ago, we almost hit $160 per share. We hit $159.60 this morning, which you guys can see if I pull up this 5-day, 5-minute chart. That took us above the highs from yesterday, and we're starting now to take the highs out from Friday and from Thursday. So Palantir is actually trading at a multi-day high as I'm making this video right now, guys, and I'm noticing some interesting signs. We have a cup and handle right here on the 5-day, 5-minute, which is bullish in the very short term. You see it right here. We have the cup handle with resistance at about 159, 160, which that level needs to break. Let's get that out there right at the beginning of this video, guys, right? So cup and handle on the 5-day, 5-minute, and we're noticing on the 30-minute chart right here, we have a golden cross. We're breaking back over the moving averages, which for a little bit we were under them for a couple of days here last week. So we're seeing some signs that Palantir is not fully breaking out yet, but signs that it's coming back to life slowly on these charts. And we can see, if I get the channel tool out, if I draw this out right here quickly, guys, we're now trading at the top of the channel. So this is a big level of resistance right where we are right now. You can see it based on what's been going on the last couple of weeks. This is a big spot. If we're able to see this cup and handle play out, you guys see it here in the short term, the cup, the handle, golden cross. If we're able to break out of this, channel with that cup and handle playing out, we might get some more upside. This could start taking out the highs from early September, and probably at that point filling the gap to 164 or 165-ish, which was the high from the 27th of August, right? End of August, that's the spot we hit. That gap could fill, potentially. It could fill here in the short term, and that's the real breakout spot. What I just mentioned, yeah, that could be nice to make some money in the short term, a little trade between 158 to 165. That's nice and all. That's all handy dandy in the short term, right? But for the real breakout, we need to take out 165, which that's a big spot. That's again the high from end of August, right? That's where we failed at. And on top of that, you guys know the head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart. 165 roughly is where the neckline is. That's a big spot of resistance that ultimately, if we're able to get out of, this is going to be off to the races. But something tells me that's not going to happen until we get the overall market to really start. I mean, look, the S&P's hitting all-time highs. Yes, we're noticing QQQ's almost there. But until we get these big tech names, these AI names to start moving again, which I think is going to happen in the back half or the last quarter rather of this year. I think until we get that, Palantir is going to be kind of floating here between 150, 60, even mid 160s. But once we start to get the NVIDIAs moving again, the Qs really start to rip again, because in the grand scheme of things, guys, look, QQQ hasn't really hit a big breakout point since the end of July. So it's been about a month and a half now of sideways trading on the Qs. Once we start to get that full breakout again, let's say QQQ starts going over 582, 585 towards 600, that's where we're going to get Palantir to start ripping again, probably fairly quickly. Not guaranteed. No one knows what's going to happen, guys, but my prediction is, in the grand scheme of things here, that we're going to get a breakout into the end of the year for the overall market. I think we're going to get a big pop in crypto as well, end of the year, start of the new year as well. But I just think overall the Santa Claus rally this year is going to be nice. I could be wrong, though. We don't know, but I think for the time being, next couple of weeks here, things might remain a bit rocky, kind of the way they've been, but get ready for the end of the year. We'll leave it at that. But for now, guys, that's pretty much it for the update. We're at a big spot. Palantir is up almost 2%. We're testing the top of this channel. Let's see if we break out. That's what it comes down to. Let's see if we break out. I'll set an alert, might as well, at $159.50. Mark is at or above. If we're able to get out of there, guys, break above 160 again, like I said, that's where we could see some more momentum. Another one that I'm watching that slowly but surely building up momentum is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, which just yesterday hit 358, which took us above the highs from the end of August, and that made us up, that put us up around 10% from the lows. So we hit 325 early in September. We then popped the 358. Like I said yesterday, that was a 10% move. But since then we have drawn down a little bit. We've pulled back. But in the grand scheme of things, man, Tesla is starting to look interesting. I've said this before. I'll say it again. We have an ascending triangle on Tesla, resistance at about 360, 365. We're still under that. We're at 346 as of this video. But it looks like we're gearing up for a bigger breakout, doesn't it? We have clear, higher lows being made, clear break above these moving averages, clear golden cross. We're above these highs from the last couple of weeks. We're trading at a multi-month high. I think Tesla, it's only a matter of time before this breaks out. No, I'm not saying it's going to go all the way to like 500 or something crazy, but I think we could start to see a move back towards the high 300s, no doubt in my mind. Maybe even we dip our toes back to the 400s. I think this gap right here will fill, or start to fill at least, right here. Let me draw the, right there pretty much. So we can see if I get this spot drawn out. I mean, look, 365 has been resistance all year for the stock, guys. Pretty much since the middle of February for Tesla. So, dude, if it breaks 365, it's gonna be a quick move, in my opinion. It's gonna springboard up to like 380 to 400, I think, fairly quickly. Especially if we get that move after maybe a good earnings report or some catalyst, you know what I mean? A positive catalyst. I think we're gonna springboard out of there, go to 400. Maybe not in a day, but this could happen fairly quickly, but I'm not in it yet as a trade. I'm not in it yet, but I'm super freaking close, man. I'm super close to buying some, maybe even some short-term call options on this thing. I just think it's going to break out. I could be wrong, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And, with that being said, might as well wrap it up there. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Follow along for more content. Join the email stock newsletter. It's free. I send out my top stocks right to your email. And guys, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my real money portfolio, stocks I'm buying every week, I'm depositing money every week, that's on Patreon. Linked down below. Join it if you guys want. There's a Discord chat plus more. Check it out. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.